Boy, the big ticket item of free agency officially off the shelves yesterday. Kirk Cousins inking the biggest guaranteed deal we've seen in NFL history, a 3-year, $86 million deal, all fully guaranteed, expected to sign when the new league year kicks off later this afternoon. Cousins, one of the best quarterbacks in the league since 2015.
How about Danny Amendola? After 5 years of clutch playoff play in New England, he is leaving Tommy for South Beach. 2 years, $12 million, according to Peter Schrager, though we should mention that Dan Hellie broke the story.
Dan, good job, Dan. You know what? This is awesome for the Miami Dolphins. They're getting Danny Amendola. The guy was number one in NFL history as far as touchdown receptions, in the playoffs or something like that, with 6, right? The guy understands how to separate. He understands how to make the passes easier for the quarterback. You look at what the situation down there in Miami, they need some guys that can create separation and get easy throws for whoever the quarterback is going to be next year. So I like this move from Miami.
Broncos out on Cousins, too rich for their blood, but they got a guy they've been targeting for a while.
Yeah, they really did, Dan, in Case Keenum. They didn't even make an official offer to Kirk Cousins in terms of numbers. They moved quickly at Keenum, and it's because from John Elway all the way down, I'm told they had a universal opinion where everybody felt the same about Case Keenum. Remember, Gary Kubiak has a say here as an advisor. He brought Case Keenum into the league when he was the head coach in Houston. Well, a member of his staff coaching the defensive backs, well, that's Vance Joseph, the head coach of the Denver Broncos right now, also familiar with Case Keenum. And I'm also told that with this move that they made, they feel like if they went with one of the other quarterbacks other than Cousins or Keenum, they would have been forced to take a quarterback with that pick at number 5. They feel like they now have flexibility, but also don't rule them out that they still will take a quarterback at 5th overall.
And the Cardinals seeing this as well, and they end up with Sam Bradford. How did that go down?
What appealed to them about Bradford was his strong arm and that accuracy. He has the highest completion percentage in the league over the past 2 seasons. They also told me that he is a smart, proven starter. But right now, their situation is he's the only quarterback on their roster, so they're not finished trying to add some more depth to that position. They are going to be looking at guys like A.J. McCarron as a possibility, as well as Mike Glennon.
Drew Brees tweeting this out today. As expected, he stays in New Orleans and doesn't break the bank in the process. Back with Ian now. Now, Drew didn't go anywhere, but other teams certainly were in pursuit, correct?
Yeah, teams were in contact with Drew Brees, including, as Tom talked about, the Vikings, and described to me as really every team that needed a quarterback checked in, but this one was always going in the right direction. Just a matter of finding a proper number for Drew Brees and for the Saints. In the end, they settled on 2 years, $50 million, $27 million guaranteed, and that was important to the Saints. They wanted to make sure that it was a pay-as-you-go type deal. Brees is 40, and even though he's great, even though he is a franchise quarterback and a future Hall of Famer, you never quite know when it's going to head in the wrong direction. The Saints wanted to protect themselves. And when Brees got in the building yesterday for the Zach Strief retirement press conference, he got in the room with Mickey Loomis and just hammering out this deal. And now we know he is staying with the New Orleans Saints.
The Jets were interested in Kirk Cousins. Whether they thought they were the favorites or not, they were interested. Obviously, had he chosen the Jets, he becomes the franchise quarterback, period. They lost out on Cousins. They go back to McCown, who comes back as the incumbent starter, and Todd Bowles loves incumbent starters. Josh McCown back under contract when he ends up signing it probably later today. They also have agreed with Teddy Bridgewater, significantly both one-year deals. So you're bringing in 2 more veteran quarterbacks, obviously, than a rookie would be. In McCown's case, he's as veteran as it gets. But one-year deals for both of those players, that certainly leaves open the possibility at number 6 overall, or wherever they end up drafting in the first round, the Jets could select a quarterback.
A couple of big moves in Green Bay. Jordy Nelson cut by the Packers after a down year in 2017. Financially, that saves the team $10 million in cap space, some of which will be used to sign Jimmy Graham, who the team went out and got today, a 3-year deal for him. So Rodgers loses one weapon, he gains another one, both on the same day.